Well, I purposely didn't watch the documentary before because I like to go to the cinema and enjoy it with everybody else at the same time. So for me, it was I watched it for the first time tonight, and I love that everybody was here. You know, there were so many great musicians and people in our community that came together. I'm always overwhelmed when this happens because I can't believe how beautiful our community in Berlin is and how music connects that community. People came here tonight not to see some famous film, but to see their neighbors talk about their own local music culture and what they're doing on the streets. We're not known, we're not popular, we're not famous, we're not rich. We're really just like you and everybody else, like getting by, trying to get by in Berlin, whatever it is that we're doing. So just to see that support is really the richness of what life is about, you know? Like all this other ideas of getting rich and doing that and this, these are all facades to distract us from what actually really matters, and that's community and human connection. And this is the richest life you could possibly live. And I'm so grateful and humble to be a part of so many wonderful people here in Berlin. And this is sort of what that documentary did for me, you know, just a form of media that connects people on a local level. Wow, what else do you want in life, you know? Incredible. They're singing over here. You know, the party continues. It's incredible.
So in the documentary, one of your songs played, the one Busking, something about the Busking song.
Yeah.
That was your song, right?
Yes.
I felt like a lot of people reacted very positively.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
It overwhelms me, you know, like when you know that people are listening to your message and connecting to it, especially this message is something that always sort of shocks me, you know, because you really have to listen to the whole song to get the message at the end. And when people suddenly in the matter of 3 minutes realize, okay, wow, if mainstream media is the only kind of music that we're consuming, then we can't discover our local music culture, you know? And if that consumes us so much, if it distracts us so much that it even defines our perception of culture, that our local cultures fade, which is something that's been happening since the times of colonialism. You know, these are imperial powers that are spreading their mainstream media across the world and influencing cultures, no matter where you're living and what their language is. You know, so so the message is simply that, you know, that if we ignore our local culture, if we ignore our local community, we are forfeiting our local culture, and that's the biggest loss you can possibly have as a human being on this planet. And so it means a lot to me that people understand that in 3 minutes and applaud it. So my reaction to it is just gratitude and wow, what can I say? I don't think anybody's going to remember me, but if they remember that message, then I feel like I've done my service in the world.